words often misspelled. Alright, if you look at it, to start with first, the word misspelled has always been misspelled by so many persons because most times you use just one S, whereas it's supposed to be two S. Alright, now looking at the work we have in front of us, there are words that you may be so shocked that you've always spelled them wrongly. Now, a good dictionary, like I said, will always guide you correctly. Now, when I talk about good dictionary, it's not just about dictionary that helps you to pronounce words, but there are dictionaries that actually they have specifications. There are some dictionaries that will say they are not recommendable for some things, especially at your level. But let's look at some of the words that most times we've misspelled them for reasons best known to you anyway. Alright, let's start with the first one. We have advice. Alright, advice here is a noun. Yes, the word here is a noun. Okay, most times we interchange one for one, and this one is actually a verb. Alright, this is like saying I can't give you any advice because you won't take it. This is a noun. Now, let me advise you on what to do. This is the verb. Now, take a note of it. We have one with a C and we have one with the S. Now we have the second one. We have alter. Yeah, this alter here is a verb that's like telling you to change. I cannot alter the result because it could backfire. Now this altar is like a place, like a platform where preachers may want to climb and stand when they talk to their congregation. So here we have it as a noun. Alright, I'm just giving you this as guide. But we have noun and we also have verb. Now we have another word. Another word here is argue. Alright, so the next one here we have is argument. Now I know some persons will be wondering, like, argument, seriously? I had to bring some of these words because most times people may add E here. So as much as we want to argue, please use the dictionary to confirm the answers. Where I have made mistake, it will be good for you to draw my attention to it. Believe me, I will really appreciate it. So we have arguments. You can check the spellings correctly. And for this, business. I know it looks like business, but when you transcribe this, you realize that it is business. This is changing to the Z. The U letter here becomes to the E sound, and so on. Now look at this word correctly. Let me write this correctly so we see it clearly. We have the word accommodate. Yes, the word accommodate here, it's having 2C and 2M. Alright, take note of that. It is 2C and 2M. I think that's where we always have confusion whether it is 1C, 2M, or 2M, 1C as the case may be. Now the next word here is continuous. Alright, continuous. Somebody say, where is the I? You know, most times people may want to take away this U and put I, or perhaps you want to add I again in front, okay? But the correct spelling is the C-O-N-T-I-N-U-O-U-S. Right? That's the word continuous. No I after N. Now we have the word blameable. Right? Blameable. I think we're taking those. Somebody maybe we should have taken away the E and just put it as blameable as the case, but this is how it should be spelled. Okay? The next is exaggerate. Exaggerate, like blame things out of proportion. So exaggerate, we're having the 2G. I think that should actually be the confusion we're having most times, okay? The 2G, yes, just 2G. And this word is amateur, okay? I don't know how sometimes people pronounce it wrongly. Maybe you say amateur, right? Okay, when you check the pronunciation, it's amateur, okay? And it's not a tio like you think. Alright, that's I to spell. We have the E and U, not U-E. It is E-U. Now this word is maintain. Alright, we'll go to this. I bring this out here and press it out for you because I want to give you a clue about this too. Now the word at the top is maintain and the one down is maintenance. Now, so it is not maintenance, okay? Like we have maintain here. It does not mean it is maintenance. No, it is maintenance. So take note of that spelling and we'll hope you correct yourself. We have the next as paraphernalia, okay? Ordinarily, the word here, or the way it looks, it should more or less sound like paraphernalia, okay? But it's paraphernalia. Now, take note of the spelling. We have the ER, which most times we change to be I, okay? I think that's what we most times miss, okay? And the next one is soliloquy. Soliloquy, okay, in literature where you more or less act or speak to yourself alone, alone. So soliloquy, look at what we have. The key here does not mean the K-E-Y or the Q-U-Y. And we have government. What we always miss most times is the N. We most times spell this word without adding the N. Now the word grammar, we go to grammar. Okay, the word grammar, most times students tend to use R here and not A. I think I'm trying to make you see that. So take note, it is not a E, or it is A. Alright, we have dilemma, no N, it is 2M, no N, alright, 2M. And we have rheumatism, yes, rheumatism. Okay, take note of what we've written, rheumatism. And this one here is pronunciation, not pronunciation. I know we have the word pronounce, yes, okay, but when it comes to this noun here, the one I said earlier, pronounce is a verb, right? But for this is a noun, it's pronunciation, right? It is the N-U-N, not N-O-U-N as the case may be. And we have psychology. Take note of the P, though silent. And we have rendezvous. Rendezvous. Take note of the Z, yeah, but just like it's a French word though. And for that reason, take note of how correctly it should be spelled. And the last word we have here is professor. So it is not 2F, but 1F, 2S. So that is what we have for you today. But my assignment is this. All these words we have learned this day, I really want you to advise to professor and so on. My assignment is that you should go get a good dictionary. Now, don't just give me the meaning itself, okay? But first, you will confirm if the spellings are actually correct. And two, you do the transcription, that is, you write it and give the transcription, you understand what transcription means, and you also give me the dictionary meaning. Thank you.